Hello, my name is Malik Thompson. I am a Black queer man from Washington, D.C. I am a brown-skinned Black person wearing glasses, a red hoodie, and a yellow hat, a yellow beanie. Um, so I have a poetry capsule prepared for you all, but before we get into the content of the capsule, I want to say, given the subject matter of this poetry writing capsule, I extend care towards you as you choose if, when, and how to engage with it. So, in this capsule, we're going to look at two poems. One written by Audre Lorde, acclaimed Black lesbian feminist poet, and another by Donika Kelly, a contemporary Black lesbian poet. Both poems by these authors grapple with lost love and rupture. Love, it seems, in both poems, is regarded in the romantic sense. However, given that love exists in many forms and dimensions, I want us to think beyond the specificities of the romantic context and allow these poems to teach us how to think about lost love in any valence, whether it be familial, platonic, etc. I chose these poems as teaching material because each poem, in my opinion, offers readers language and an orientation toward severance and rupture that allows us to grapple with the complexity of emotion that often accompanies reminiscence. While I do believe there's use for resentment and even bitterness in life and in poems, I'm interested in what transpires in a poem when a broad array of emotional expression is rendered in the context of severance within intimate relationships. How can poetry serve as a beacon and a balm? So let's begin with Movement Song by Audre Lorde. I'll read it. Movement Song, Audre Lorde. I have studied the tight curls on the back of your neck, moving away from me, beyond anger or failure. Your face and the evening schools of longing, through mornings of wish and ripen, we were always saying goodbye, in the blood, in the bone, over coffee, before dashing for elevators, going in opposite directions without goodbyes. Do not remember me as a bridge, nor a roof, as the maker of legends, nor as a trap door to the world where black and white clericals hang on the edge of beauty. In 5 o'clock elevators, twitching their shoulders to avoid other flesh. And now there is someone to speak for them, moving away from me into tomorrows, morning of wish and ripen. Your goodbye is a promise of lightning in the last angel's hand. Unwelcome, warning, the sands have run out against us. We were rewarded by journeys away from each other, into desire, into mornings alone, where excuse and endurance mingle, conceiving decision. Do not remember me as disaster, nor as the keeper of secrets. I am a fellow rider in the cattle cars, watching you move slowly out of my bed, saying, we cannot waste time, only ourselves. I'm drawn to this poem for the purposes of this capsule due to, in part, the tension between the poem's command statements, an example being, do not remember me, and its gentle, accepting demeanor toward the relationship's end, seen most prominently in the poem's final stanza. As is common in Lorde's poetry, she recycles certain words and phrases to add complexity and depth to the poem. Those words and phrases in the movement song being morning, mornings of wish and ripen, and goodbye. I think this technique is helpful for writing poems about memory and severance because memories, even the same exact memory, tend to take on shifting emotional registers as they are mulled over. Using a particular word or phrase as an anchor allows poets to render rumination and provides an opportunity to trouble the reader's first encounter with that language and or image. Next, we're going to look at Love Poem Seder by Donika Kelly. And I'll read it. Love Poem Seder, Donika Kelly. I have fouled my horns and trimmed my beard and worn my throat into a fine and sober warble. I play a little song in the key of your name. I call to you with the breath of spring, a small wind warmed in my breast and shaped by the lips you loved. Love, I see you've closed the window to your heart, closed to the door and black the light. I put my ear to the glass, to the wood. I hear your heart like the wind in the reeds, meeting out my name. Kelly refers to this poem as teaching her that she already possessed the ability to establish boundaries. While I don't think we're meant to fully understand what Kelly means in that regard, I think it is significant that this poem and others in Kelly's love poem sequence were written in response to a breakup that had taken place in Kelly's personal life. I love this poem for many reasons, and I think for our purposes here, it teaches us that as painful as severance can be, one can still remain delicate in their handling of both their own emotions as well as in the language they use to refer to the other person. The poem's major shift transpires at the end of the second stanza when the speaker acknowledges that their love has closed their heart's window and has retreated from the relationship by other means. I think it is very significant that readers aren't aware that the beloved is retreating from the speaker until the third stanza. Prior to then, the poem reads as a typical love poem. This adds an element of surprise to this rather short poem, and, as in Lorde's movement song, offers poets two additional techniques for writing into severance and rupture. One being how to deploy very delicate language to write about rupture, the other being that a delayed revelation about rupture may create a more interesting poem. Finally, I have a prompt to share with you all. For this prompt, I'm going to ask you to make 3 lists about a person you've had a falling out with. You may have fallen out with this person on good terms or bad terms. The choice is up to you. For list 1, write down 5 memories you share with this person you look back on fondly. For list 2, write 5 memories you share with the same person you wish had gone differently. For list 3, write down 5 questions or statements you'd like to communicate to this person. Once you have your 3 lists, write a poem incorporating those memories, questions, and statements. Address it to the person the memories are shared with, and as much as you can recall, incorporate the imagery and sensations of the places those memories took place in. Specificity will help readers feel as if they've been swept into your memories and will help you, as a writer, tap into the emotional core of the poem. Thank you for choosing to explore these themes with me, and I hope that this capsule is helpful to you both as a poet and as a person in relation with others. Thank you.